Natural selection is the another step for the modern synthetic theory. According to the Darwin, natural selection is the main driving force behind the evolution. That is the fittest for survivalness. The natural selection is the process by which better adapted organisms grow and produce more number of offsprings in the population. It brings about the evolutionary change by favoring differential reproduction of genes that brings about the changes in the gene frequency from one generation to the next generation. Industrial melanism is one of the best example for natural selection. In Great Britain, before industrialization, that is 1845, grey white winged moth, that is Biston betullaria, were more in number than black winged moth, Biston carbonaria. Biston carbonaria. This is the Biston carbonaria. These moths are nocturnal and during daytime they rest on the tree trunk. White winged moth can camouflage, that is hide in the background well with a lichen covered tree that helped them to escape from the predatory birds. On other hand, the black winged moth resting on the lichen covered tree trunk very easy victim for predatory bird and their number was reduced. So here the white lichen and here the black winged moth, they can be easily seen and they are victims. Here the predator, these are the birds and they can be easily picked up by the birds. But after industrialization or during industrial revolution, the large number of industries came up in a Great Britain and the industries released black sooty smoke that covered and killed the lichen growing on the tree and turned the tree black due to the pollution. This change became an advantage to the black winged moth that camouflaged well with the black tree trunk and here black tree trunk and their number increased while the white winged moth became a became a victim to predator the birds due to which their number reduces. This natural selection has resulted in the establishment of phenotypic trait in the changing in the environmental condition. So the white winged moth after industrialization, the white winged moth here they can be the victim and easily picked up by the birds. And here before industrialization, the white winged moth they are the victim and they can be easily picked up by the birds. So this is the natural selection. Then isolation. The isolation means is a separation of population of particular species into smaller units which prevents the interbreeding between them. Some barriers which prevents gene flow for exchange of gene between isolated population is called the isolating mechanism. Number of isolating mechanisms are operated in the nature and therefore the divergence and the speciations may occur. These isolating mechanisms are of two types, namely geographical isolation and reproductive isolation. This is the geographical isolation. Here that is the river. The groups, separated groups are exposed to the different kinds of environmental factors like river, oceans and mountains, glaciers, as like these are the different areas due to which the population interbreeding, that is, these are the barriers and it prevents the interbreeding between the isolating groups. Then the limited span of gametes, reproductive isolation. The reproductive isolation occurs due to the change in the genetic material, gene pool, structure and genetic organs. It prevents the interbreeding between the population. The pre-reproductive, that is limited span of the gametes, that is habitat pre-mating isolation. This mechanism prevent the fertilization of zygote, that is, you know that the fertilization means the fusion of male and female gamete. So the fertilization is prevented, that is fusion of male and female gamete, it is prevented. This is called the pre-mating or the pre-zygotic isolating mechanism. Habitat isolation, that is ecological isolation. Habitat isolation or in ecological isolation, the member of population living in the same geographic region but occupy the separate habitat, that is the species which is present in that water and some species which present on the land. So the habitat is the different one, and that's why there is no matting between that two species, and that's why it is called the habitat isolation or the ecological isolation. Then here the gamete mortality or the post-mating fertilization. The gamete mortality, the gametes have the limited span due to one or the other reason. If union of these two gametes does not occur in a given time, it results in the gamete mortality. Zygote mortality means here the eggs is fertilized but zygote dies due to one or other reason. This is called the zygote mortality. Gamete mortality means the gametes have limited lifespan and due to one or the other reason, and if union of that gamete does not occur in the given time, then it is called the gamete mortality. Here the habitat or the ecological isolation is the another example. This is the another example. So the snakes which present on the land and the snakes present in the water, due to that habitat, the matting is prevented, inbreeding is prevented, and this is called the habitat or the ecological isolation. Okay. Then the sexual maturity at a different year, it is also called the seasonal or the temporal isolation. That is best example is that protandry and protogyny. Protandry means the androecium mature first than that of the gynoecium. So the maturation period is the different one. The gynoecium mature, here in this gynoecium is matured and then androeciums are matured. So the period is the different, maturity period is the different, and this is called as the sexual maturity at a different year or the different season. This is and it prevents the interbreeding, it prevents the matting, and the new organisms cannot be produced. The difference in the structure and reproductive organ. Here the Drosophila melanogaster and the Drosophila samilans. This is the mechanical isolation. There is a difference in a structure and reproductive organ. Here though the species are the same, but there is a difference in structure and the reproductive organ. That's why the interbreeding can be prevented. The specific matting behavior. Here the specific matting behavior, that is matting behavior is the different one, that is ethological isolation. It is called the ethological. Due to the specific matting behavior, the member of population do not mat. These two are the species, frog, and here this is the grasshopper. the specific mating behavior is the different one, and that's why they cannot be interbred. Then the failure of proper gametogenesis, that is failure of hybrid sterility, is also called the hybrid sterility. That is the horse when develops the maturity but becomes the sterile. Hybrids develops up to the maturity but becomes sterile due to the failure of proper gametogenesis, meiosis. That is, mule is the best example in an intergenic hybrid, which is the sterile one, because the mule is the combination of the horse and the donkey. This is the combination of horse and donkey. So it develops up to the maturity, but it is a sterile due to the failure of gametogenesis. Due to the failure of gametogenesis, it is a sterile. Okay. So these are the different isolating patterns, that is geographical isolation and reproductive isolation. Okay, thank you.